people think of Dakar as just being a capital of Senegal. It is. But it's a capital of a much bigger economic region, Francophone West Africa. There are 130 million consumers, a unified legal system, a unified currency that, guess what, is pegged to the euro. Now this is something that many places in Africa are jealous about. And it has some of the fastest growing economies in the world. Côte d'Ivoire has been the number 2, number 3 of the fastest growing economies in the world, and Senegal itself is also in the top 10. So the epicenter of this whole ecosystem, of the whole region, is Dakar. 13 tech incubators, over 120 startups, many of them in tech, and really one of the biggest leaders when it comes to the internet's contribution to the economy that Senegal represents. And also the fastest country in the region when it comes to adoption of mobile technologies. So it has all of the components that need to make a vibrant tech ecosystem. And tech is present as a thread all across different economic sectors in Senegal and the region where disruptive technologies, the top technologies in the world, are getting applied to solve some of Africa's toughest problems. The ecosystem, it's not just the startups, it's not just the incubators, but it's a number of actors from advisory firms, events, workshops, trade organization, and of course angel investors and VC funds that all create a vibrant, living and thriving ecosystem that Dakar represents. So all in all, I mean, you think of many places in Africa that have traditionally been, the top tech hubs. But the continent is changing very fast, and some of the trends that were valid, say 5 or 10 years ago, are no longer valid in this world. And likewise, Francophone West Africa has been off the radar of many investors. People would always think of the Anglophone countries when it came to Africa, VC, PE, and tech. But guess what? The times have changed, and French-speaking Africa is now one of the top destinations for investments, for startups, for talents, and for resources when it comes to building thriving technologies. And more tech companies from the French-speaking countries, including of course Senegal, are being represented in stages like this. So I have a few takeaways for you. Dakar, it's not just the capital of a country, it's not just a single country ecosystem, it's a regional ecosystem, and along with Abidjan, it's truly a regional hub. You have some really fast growing companies, a support infosystem for them, more and more actors realizing that French-speaking Africa is the place to be, and let me repeat again, growth, 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 and growth. Thank you, everyone.